Hello, you guys. It's Lauren. Welcome back to my channel for the love of. If you're joining me for the first time, I want to say welcome and thanks for taking the time to click on, I can't believe I'm saying this, but holiday preview from Yankee Candle, review / first sniff impressions. If you're a returning viewer or subscriber, as always, welcome back. Before I dive into today's video, I want to say I hope you guys are all doing well. I hope everyone's enjoying all of their fall burns. I really thought I'd be able to get at least some more fall reviews up for you guys. Doesn't look like that's going to happen. Holiday previews snuck up on us pretty quickly, at least for me. I expect Bath & Body Works to probably be releasing some of their holiday previews in the not too distant future. So anything that I'm probably going to be reviewing, and whether Instagram might be different. I'll do reviews on Instagram and follow-ups on my vendor wax. But on this channel, anything that I'm going to be reviewing probably from now through the rest of the season will be holiday. So just keep that in mind. Was trying to get some more fall stuff out to you guys, but not going to happen. And that's okay though, because you guys clicked on this video to hear about Yankee Candle's holiday preview. So I'm going to talk about the two candles I wound up purchasing, burning, and trying in a moment. There were five different fragrances available in this collection. I'm going to talk about the cold sniff, I guess my first cold sniff impression on the other fragrances I smelt in store, and then I'll go into detail on the two candles I did wind up purchasing. Yankee did have a special promotion. I got these for $5. So typically their tumblers run, I believe, $17 or $17.50 a piece. They were 5 with $20 purchase. So I wound up grabbing, of course, the two I liked most, which was Santa's cookies and then singing carols. So I'll go over these in a second, but I do just want to give a quick overview of the other scents they had available, because I know a lot of you guys are curious. A lot of you guys are doing online orders too, so you're kind of ordering sight unsniffed. So I wanted to at least give you my feedback on these scents. The three other fragrances they had available, and I'll throw pictures up on the screen. They had Christmas Morning Punch, they also had Happy Morning, and then they also lastly had Holiday Hearth. I'm going to give you guys the notes and what I thought of the fragrances in a minute. Let's start off with Christmas Morning Punch. Should have a picture up on the screen of Christmas Morning Punch for you guys. I'm going to read the notes offline from Yankee's website, and then I'll tell you guys what I thought of the fragrance. So the notes for Christmas Morning Punch include, I'll face this way so I can read to you guys. They're saying a spectacular blend of ruby red pomegranate, strawberry, cranberry, a celebratory drink the whole family will love. I'm not going to read every single note just because I haven't burned it, so I'm sure the notes will come out more while burning. But my first thought of it was way too sweet. Typically, I don't do sweet fragrances during holiday time unless it's like a peppermint or a cocoa. To me, it doesn't scream holiday. It's very fruity. It's very bright. I know a lot of times some people do like those super sweet, fruity fragrances. I would put it maybe comparison-wise to maybe like a frosted cranberry, but with a little bit more fruit to it. It's not a bad scent by any means, but it just doesn't scream Christmas to me. So if you like fruitier scents, maybe give it a try. If that's not your thing, I feel like there's maybe some other options available out there for you. Moving right along, the next one is called Happy Morning, and I'll throw a picture up on the screen of that one. I'm going to read you the notes of Happy Morning from Yankee's website. So the narrative they're giving is awaken to the delight of Christmas with cheerful fragrance, bursting with bright berries, evergreens, and a touch of caramel. So this one, it sounds very promising. It was one I was kind of on the fence on. To me, I'll read a little more into this. They're also putting mid and base notes of like caramel, cedarwood, pine needle. I'm sure while burning it's probably very pretty. This one I would try the melt cup of, but while it smelled pleasant on cold, it did seem a little light. To me, it seemed almost the lightest of the bunch, so that's why I wound up skipping on that one. Lastly, of the ones I didn't purchase, Holiday Hearth, let me read you the notes / narrative from their website. A cozy gathering by the fireplace, all decked out with festive decor, warm, spicy, sweet, like the magic of holiday traditions. They also cite notes of anise, cinnamon, clove, warm musk, vanilla, cream. It sounds very promising. It sounds very cozy. To me, while you might expect maybe something very warm and kind of woodsy with a little bit of a sweetness, again, it seemed very light. This is one, again, that I might try in a milk cup. It wasn't a bad scent by any means, but obviously the two I wound up purchasing were the ones I liked the most on cold. So again, if you guys have tried these ones, leave it in the comments below. I know some of you have said you tried ordering milk cups or have ordered milk cups. If you've tried them, let me know. Some of these ones, if I do wind up doing milk cups of them, I'll do Instagram follow-ups. All right, enough about that. You guys are here for the full-on reviews of these two, which is Santa's Cookies and Singing Carols. Let's get into the reviews. And we're gonna start off with my favorite, which is Singing Carols in this beautiful deep, look at this color, this wax, before we dive into the notes. I love, love, love this deep green wax. It just screams that it's probably gonna have almost like a piney, very, very Christmassy type fragrance. Before I even read you guys the notes, the first thing this reminds me of is Evergreen Mist from last holiday season. Not as sweet. It's almost like if you took Balsam and Cedar and from Yankee and Evergreen Mist and kind of like meshed the two of them. That's kind of what this smells like. I feel like if you didn't like Evergreen Mist, if you don't like Balsam and Cedar, you might not like this one. I absolutely love this one. It smells really, really good. Let's see what the scent notes actually include, and we'll see how spot on my nose is. All right, so the details for Singing Carols include, they say, a harmonious combination of fruit, evergreen, and spice notes. Definitely get the evergreen. It does have a bit of a sweetness to it. I don't get a super fruitiness. I get almost like a fir needle. They're saying spice notes. To me, this doesn't really seem spicy. It does have a bit of a warmth. They're saying top notes of mandarin and eucalyptus. I don't get mandarin at all. Eucalyptus, I could kind of see. Mid notes of fir needle, juniper, and clove. Yes, I can kind of see that, the clove with the warmth. Base notes of blackberry, cedarwood, and pine. I don't get blackberry at all. I do get cedarwood and pine. Again, just a very nice classic fragrance. All right, the most important part, the throw and the burn. Per normal, Yankee candle, no issues with the burn. I did trim the wick on that one. I did have to trim the wicks in between. No issues on the burn, no issue pulling out or anything like that. The issue lies with the throw. This one, it was a little bit stronger of the two I purchased, so I actually had this one going right where I have my Mystic Moon going right now. And I thought maybe I might be able to kind of smell it or catch some wafts. This is an open area. I was actually sitting right where I'm filming right now. Had this going for about 4 hours to really let it pool out and be fragrant. I was sitting here doing my schoolwork, studying, doing my online work, and I really could not smell it even while sitting right here, you guys. It is a smaller candle. I would have liked to have seen this in a 3-wick form because I've been enjoying the Yankee 3-wicks. I feel like it just gets the fragrance out a little bit more. This one, I did wind up moving to a smaller room to test it out. In a smaller room, it performed a little bit better. This one is one of those ones I might even consider busting out my little hot plate warmer and actually just fully melting it on there. I know you're not supposed to do that with candles, but I do with some of my Yankee tumblers, and to kind of see how the throw is on this one. So the throw in an open room, 1 to 10 on the small version. I obviously am not using the large version, so I can't base it off that, but the throw is like, you guys, it's like a 5 if I'm being generous in an open room. In a smaller room, it is a little more noticeable, but it's not an in-your-face fragrance. Too bad, because it's a beautiful, beautiful scent. I would consider getting the melt cup in this. I would consider getting the room spray. I would consider getting the wall plug. It's a really beautiful scent. Just this particular tumbler did not throw for me. All right, moving along to the one I think everybody is the most curious about. From what I've heard, this was sold out online for a short period of time. Don't know how accurate that is, but Santa's Cookies. Before I even get into the notes, this one to me smells 1,000 times better than Yankee's Christmas Cookie. I know a lot of you guys love Christmas Cookie. I know it comes back every year. Everyone loves it. To me, it smells artificial, which is odd for Yankee. But this one has a little bit more of like a Christmas cookie snickerdoodle type vibe, at least to me. It smells really, really good. Let me pull up the scent notes and then I'll tell you guys how the performance was. I'm gonna read you the narrative for Santa's Cookies. They're saying a treat worthy of Santa's attention. Freshly baked vanilla sugar cookies with a dash of spice. So, and oddly enough, Oh, it does have. Let me read you the breakdown too. They do have the breakdown on here. Top notes of vanilla cookie. Yes, I absolutely get that. Mid notes of cardamom. Not really. Cinnamon and clove. Yes, I do get cinnamon, not so much clove. Base notes of vanilla, sugar crystals, and cedarwood. It's not woodsy at all. It has a bit of a warmth. Like I said, if you like a snickerdoodle type fragrance, I think you're really gonna like this one. Now the overall performance, since this one was a little bit lighter than Singing Carols, at least on cold, I didn't even attempt burning this in an open room. I just put it right in the half bathroom, let it do its thing, had it going for about 4 or 5 hours, and it was still somewhat light, was not very noticeable. Again, this is one of those candles where I would probably wind up putting it on my little hot plate warmer to see if it throws better without the wick even being used, maybe melting it. This is one of those scents that I would purchase. The melt cup, the spray, the wall plug, the fragrance itself is very, very nice. But the throw, even in a smaller room, 1 to 10, 10 of course being the strongest, the throw on this was like maybe a 4. If I'm being generous. And again, this is a small tumbler, so we don't expect it to be a huge throw. This is something I would have really also liked to have seen in 3-wick form. So, you know, would I suggest for you guys to buy these ones? If you're gonna be putting them in a smaller room, then fine. You'll get some fragrance, but it's not gonna be knocking your socks off or anything. If you're someone who doesn't like a super strong scent, then yes, by all means, go ahead and try it. Do I think the 2-wick tumblers would maybe give you a little more of a stronger fragrance in a larger room? Perhaps. If you're someone who melts, I would suggest maybe just sticking with the melt cups. I don't know if they've come out with the single individual wax melts of the new holiday scents yet. That would be nice. That way you could melt them if you don't have a Yankee candle warmer. Definitely the wall plugs, definitely the sprays for me I would try, but I would not be repurchasing these in candle form. The scents are nice. They are just not throwing for me. If you guys have used any of the fragrances I talked about today from Yankee Candle's newest holiday collection, leave it in the comments below. Let me know what your thoughts are, or let me know what you guys are burning right now. Before I sign off, I do also want to mention to you that I'm on Instagram. So if you're on there, come find me at life, L-I-F-E _ WITH_ letter L. I use my Instagram to post a lot of upcoming videos, purchases, hauls, vendor wax. My vendor wax lovers, don't worry, I'm still buying vendor wax. I do my follow-ups on Instagram now. So if you're on there, come find me. That is it for me today. As always, I hope you're having an awesome day, an awesome evening, weekend, whatever time it is you're watching this video. And until next time, we'll see you later.